So far I've had beef with myself, beef with the dog, beef with whoever's watching this. Look what I got. Surprisingly, $7. I feel like saying $7 sounds so Australian. These are $7. I got a big head. I don't know how to sit to get the whole head in. All right, you guys ready? You want to see? Can you jump? Come on. No, I'm not still wearing my pajamas. All right, that's rude to imply that it's 12 o'clock and I'm not out of my pajamas yet. Okay, maybe it's right. I still don't like your attitude. All right, what's your tone? Hi there, sweetheart. So we're here today to talk about you being an absolute bitch. So I went out and bought a gimbal. This is so cool. Phone unbalanced. Oh, okay. Well, whatever. What's your tone? And now beef with this gimbal thing. All right, let's try and flip the camera around. Ooh. Hello, is it me you're looking for? I think this is gonna be a Q&A. But first of all, let me show you my Nerf gun. That was probably not a good idea. If this doesn't work, we've just wasted a ton of time. My mum's car, broom broom. Do you like the colour vermilion? Let's Google the colour vermilion. Vermilion. It's an interesting shade of red. Not my favourite though. I like it like a real crisp red, like rather than like cartoon red or like a really like mauvey kind of colour. Oopsie daisy, I didn't mean to do that. No, come back. You son of a bitch. What are you doing? Slut. This is going splendidly. Best things to do in Perth and best places for surf lesson. See, here's the thing, right? You can't quite tell right now, but my hair's quite righty and it's very blonde. So people my entire life looked at me and they're like, she's just come out of the surf because her hair looks like a literal rat's nest. So I started surfing just because I looked like a surfer. So it was more socially acceptable for me to have like full right hair. Sharkers, bro. So I'm actually quite a shocking surfer. I just surf where like I know I'm not going to get injured. Like I don't like surfing at cot necessarily because there's reef, all right, and it hurts. And I got one rock in the foot. I like Freo or Lansing because I can just belly flop into the sand dune, into the sandbank. Same thing. And the best thing to do in Perth is just have a dog and go to the beach. Don't do anything else. All I do is play sport and then go to the beach. What's your favourite number? My brother's doing his first FIFO. What? My brother's doing his first FIFO. What should be do when he gets back to Perth? So our locals must do. Wow. I think we ignore your brother and we get you into some literacy lessons. Maybe year 7 English is a good place. Year 6 English is a good place to start. I'm happy to do lessons, $58 an hour, because that was incredibly hard to read. Is it recording? Yes. I don't know what it is, but every single lip balm I've ever had, I always lose the lid for it. I have about 20 floating around the house. Not one has a lid. Thoughts on Lego? So I thought it would be a really cool YouTube idea. Why'd I throw that? To tell stories and build Lego, because I was like, it'll be kind of boring just to watch someone talk. Back in my day, we had a pen and paper. Thumbs up on Lego. I had an older brother, so every single school holidays, what we'd do is we'd like throw out a blanket and pour these boxes of Lego, and that's what we'd do. Like for at least a good couple of days, we'd just be like putting like, I don't know, like Star Wars, Clone Wars, like Avatar, Last Airbender, just like binge watch a show, and it would just be building Lego. So big fan of Lego. Oh, okay. Fave field I played on. I'm assuming they're talking field hockey. Almost a bit of a slut for the Sydney Olympic Park. Just nice, big open. Like the grandstand, makes me feel very official. I like it. When I played in Belgium, yeah, I used to live in Europe. Sorry, I'm just like really original. No white girls ever just moved to Europe. I'm just really unique like that. There was this one pitch, and I can't remember the name of the town, but it was the hockey turf, and it was literally on the, I think it was Dinar. It was on like the side of a mountain, and it was beautiful. It was incredible. Oh my gosh, they were arseholes to play against. I don't know much French, but I knew what the general vibe of what they're yelling was not nice. Anyways, beautiful town. Horrible people. Marvel or DC? If we're going animated series, DC has always been like chef's kiss. Young Justice. Oh, love that show. I found it when I was like 15. Every single character in Young Justice is so damn hot. I've always had a thing for Nightwing. Oh, he's so hot. Nightwing is always so hot, no matter what version, always so hot. Harley Quinn, incredible. I mean, yes, I love Margot Robbie and everything she does, but every version of Harley Quinn is chef's kiss. The new Harley Quinn series on HBO. I love it. I love her. I love Poison Ivy. I think Poison Ivy is just the perfect amount of deadpan. But DC movies. I mean, I'm not the biggest fan of like some Marvel movies, like Doctor Strange just doesn't tickle my fancy. I didn't mind the second one. First one's eh. First one, Thor's eh. Don't understand why I even have to hate a Captain Marvel. It's not like my top 10, but it's not like my bottom 10 either. Movies, Marvel, anything animated series, gotta be DC. Although Spider-Man and Miles Morales will forever be my favorite superhero. They're like, they've got the superpowers, right? But they get their ass handed to them on the regular, right? They get their shit rocked a lot. I think that's why I don't like Superman or Iron Man. They're just They're too good. They're too overpowered. They're too smart. Spider-Man's just this little kid. You can see him go from high school to college, and he kind of just sucks at it, and he gets it wrong a lot, which is fun. I like Tom Holland as Spider-Man, but his Spider-Man movies are not my favorite. Tom Holland Spider-Man 2, not rewatched it, and I love Spider-Man. On the back of talking about movies, what's your favorite movie? One of my all-time favorite movies, Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse. That scene where Miles Morales jumps off the back of the building, that song is called What's Up Danger. That is my gym playlist. That entire movie is my gym playlist. And cannot wait for the second one. Love Gwen Stacy in that. Spider-Pig was hilarious. Just generally my favorite superhero movie, period. Another good movie, I think it's called like The Life of Walter Mitty. I have not watched it a lot. It's just a movie that makes me really sad because it's such an amazing movie. Pretty much, it's this guy who works a 9-to-5 office job, and then he just goes on these incredible adventures on a whim. And it happens so naturally, I think, and it makes you feel like life is very short, and you have to do everything you can, and all it wants to make me do is up and leave and go on a crazy adventure. Fave smoothie. A smoothie, to me, has to have banana in it. It's like not a smoothie, in my opinion. I don't know, it's like a chunky juice. Any good smoothie has banana in it. You should get a QnA tattoo. I really should, except my mum would probably kill me. When my mum got diagnosed with cancer, I know it sucks. She's so against tattoos. I told her, I was like, if you die, I'm going to get a mum tattoo, like a really big one. And she's like, don't you dare. And I was like, then don't die. She didn't die, so here we are. The only tattoo I would ever get, and I think my mum would only ever accept, is the Olympic rings. I think that is the one tattoo that you can get as big and as douchey as you want. If I've made the Olympics, that is decades of hard work. Probably going to go bicep, actually, because I feel like that'd be a cool move. Douchey, and it'll be every single picture I get. I'll be like, what breed is Kenny, and where do you find a perfect pup like him? Kenny is the perfect dog. If you're from the Australian outback, you know this breed of dog. They're everywhere. They're little rat dogs. So one day we're at the footy in Kalgoorlie, that's where I grew up, and there was this car park behind the footy. My mum used to take pictures, and this is how she tells the story, right? She was at the footy taking pictures. Shows little puppies barking. She's looking over. She's like, oh, they're cute. And this fully grown man just backhands one of the dogs. This little guy. So mum used to make food for like a lot of the footy boys back in the day. And so what she did is she literally traded him for a tray of lasagna. Mum walked up and she's like, how much for the puppy? And the guy was like, no, $50, $100. Mum's like, no. How about I give you a tray of lasagna? You don't want the dog, clearly. So I just remember like mum walking back to the car, and she just hands me this tiny little bundle. He wasn't even the size of my hand. It wouldn't have been like 7 weeks old. Had ticks all over him. Yeah, we used to cut holes in our socks, and that's what like a little jumper would be. Like a normal size sock was his jumper for like 6 months because he was so little. But these dogs are super common in the outback because they're everywhere in the outback and all the communes, all the country towns. Like you'd literally just find them on the street. My granddad's had 3 of these kind of little dogs, and they all lived to like 20, 21, 22. It was ridiculous. Kenny was a little skits dog, so when we first got him, I had like a little white Shih Tzu dog that cost like $2,000. I got it because my dad left. Woo woo! Just full of health problems. It was like blind and deaf and dumb. And when that dog, Blossom, passed away, so Kenny used to be like this little mongrel. Hated being inside. Out of nowhere, just went super weird. Wouldn't sleep in the kennel where they used to sleep together. Wouldn't eat anywhere like near her bowl. Like he started sleeping in my bed. Like, and that's when like he became like this. And obviously I didn't hate it because I love him so much. Now we both have attachment issues. If and when you come to Sydney, would you let a fan play a whole day adventure for you? Yes, I love an adventure. As long as you don't murder me. You know what? You can murder me, but just make it like a super fun day. And then like, don't let me know that you're gonna kill me. Be like, oh my gosh, we're hiking to the top of this beautiful cliff. And then just like, straight up, just like, slock me in the back. As long as I don't see it coming. So 2 things. I demand that I have the best day ever, especially if it's my last day. And 2, please make it a good enough crime that they will make not just like a Criminal Minds episode about me. I want an entire Netflix doco series. Like a 10-part series of like how I got killed. Like I want premeditation. If you're gonna do it well, please. I just want to die in infamy. Thoughts on dogs? I hate them. They're just the worst. Oh, so I posted a YouTube short the other day, and I got quite a lot of views for like me, considering I'm very new to YouTube. And someone was like, hey, I know you probably won't respond, but it would mean the world to me if I could get a shout out. And just to get going, I please understand if you don't want to. So Relegate, R-E-L-E gate, with a cat picture, shout out. I don't know why you want me to do a shout out though, considering I have like 800 subscribers. They're like, oh, I just want to get started. I'm like, I'm getting started. I need the shout out. But anyway, shout out, Relegate. Now, this is the only question that matters. How much Vegemite do you put on your toast? Nah, you're coming with me. Come on. We're going to go make toast. If you ever want to piss off an Australian, eat Vegemite like a dickhead. Every single Hollywood interview, they're like, oh, try Vegemite. They open the jar, they act like it's Nutella, and they're like, ooh, and they take a massive chunk and they're like, oh, yuck, or they spread it like it's peanut butter on the toast. This is how you eat Vegemite on toast. First of all, butter, healthy amount of butter. I don't know if it's a sentence you can say, but toast is a bit cold. Tastes trash, yeah, tastes good. Small amount of Vegemite. Now, I'm a Vegemite girl, alright? Doesn't mean you have to eat this much. Look at that. Beautiful, thin, I'm gonna a little bit more. I'm feeling a little bit spicy today. That, if you're new to Vegemite, that's perfect. Not that little corner, that's my kind of corner. That's perfect. A bit salty, a bit tarty. Now, this is an Australian serving, alright? But if you are a foreigner trying Vegemite for the first time, Americans, that, no more. Beautiful. Breakfast of champions. All right. I'm sick and tired of seeing the Vegemite slander. Do you have a particular goal that you're working towards? Career, sport, personal, etc. That's a great question. I don't know. I have recently been like, oh, I want to be an actor. An actor. It's incredibly hard to break into. I also did not go to an acting school. I'm going to sign for acting lessons, but it turns out that actually costs money, which is like so annoying. And also it's really hard being in Perth. Like everyone I spoke to, like, yeah, I could like totally get you an audition. Wait, where do you live? And I'm like, Perth. And like, ooh. I'm like, I'll fly out for auditions. And I'm like, we're good. Because pretty much like I need to do roles that like pay my dues. They're on Sunday. And there's no point like flying out for a role that's like a day and it costs $150. Anyways, we're getting there. Sporting goals. I just want to not suck at sprinting. I want to be able to surf a wave that is like higher than my kneecap and not fall off it in 3 seconds. Hockey, I'd probably go back to Europe and maybe play in the Netherlands for a season, considering it was so much fun. I'm gonna leave it there because that's like, I've been speaking for like an hour. And I have to edit this, and I hate the sound of my own voice. It's incredible. I am genuinely so beautiful, and I sound like a goddess, but I hate the sound of my own voice. The wrong way. I'm gonna say it. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna say it. Please like and subscribe. I hate the way I said that. I'm gonna do it again. Like and subscribe. I hate that. Go like, go subscribe. Go like and subscribe or else. Okay, I'm gonna work on that. And bye. Don't hit your head. Okay, I'm gonna ask James questions too. Marvel or DC?
Marvel.
Why?
They just make better movies.
Okay, Star Wars or Lord of the Rings? I already know this one.
Lord of the Rings.
Shut up.
Star Wars.
And what's your favourite movie?
Me, Clean Summer Holiday.
James!